Okay, guys. So with that, we go on to the next part. Okay, we find out the number of integral points which are lying on the boundary or inside the region formed by a given equation. Okay, so we'll start with the very first question. How many points with integer coordinates lie within or on the boundary of the region formed by x plus y is equal to 5, x greater than equal to 0, and y greater than equal to 0? Okay, so as we saw in the previous question, guys, सबसे पहले तो x greater than equal to 0 and y greater than equal to 0, guys, denotes what? We're talking only about the first quadrant, right? And now if you plot x plus y is equal to 5, it will be a straight line like this. Okay, putting x equal to 0, y will be 5, and y equal to 0, x will be 5. Okay, the other way is you divide the equation throughout by 5. So you'll get x upon 5 plus y upon 5 is equal to 5 upon 5, which is 1. Double intercept form say x intercept is 5, and also, guys, the y intercept will be 5. Okay. Now one way is you can actually count out the number of integral points. एक point, एक दो, फिर तीन, फिर चार, then पांच, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, then इसके ऊपर होगा 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. Okay, likewise you can calculate all the points physically, which I would not recommend anyway. Okay, so we'll see a very methodical approach to solve all these questions. Okay, especially okay, whenever we have the regions formed by x greater than equal to 0, y greater than equal to 0, and x plus y is equal to n. जब भी ऐसा होगा, we can always use something called as the Pick's theorem here, and the Pick's theorem will help us to find out the number of points which are having integral coordinates and lying on the boundary or within the boundary formed by this particular figure. So let's start. The Pick's theorem says that number of points lying on the boundary is equal to 3 into n, and the number of points lying inside will be n minus 1 into n minus 2 divided by 2. Okay, ये दोनों चीज you can basically verify and check. Especially जो second वाला part है, that you can derive also. Okay, क्या करेंगे हम लोग, इसको basically duplicate कर देंगे यहाँ पे. Okay, you'll form a rectangle, you'll form a square right now, or rectangle many times. Okay, ये वाला line निकाल देंगे तो क्या बचेगा, 1 2 3 4, right? इधर का एक point चला जाएगा, removing 2 points from here, 1 point from here. Okay, multiplying the number of points and then dividing them in half. Okay, if you're not understanding, koi baat nahi, we'll solve one question separately. Based on that, you will get more clarity. Okay, so very directly now what you can do is you can find the number of points lying on the boundary as 3 into 5, which is 15. You can observe jo humne count kiya tha exactly utne points the 15, and the number of points lying inside in the interior will be n minus 1 into n minus 2 divided by 2. Put n is equal to 5. 5 minus 1 into 5 minus 2 divided by 2, you get the answer. 12 by 2 is 6. Okay, so final answer will be total number of points being 15 plus 6, 21. That's exactly what we found in the previous manual method, right? Okay, that's how you use the Pick's theorem. Let's go on to the next question, guys. How many points with integer coordinates lie within or on the boundary of the region formed by mod x plus mod y is equal to 5? Okay, so guys, we need to understand something here, that we'll draw the x and y coordinates, of course. Now, guys, the values of mod x and mod y, they're depending on the specific quadrant that we select, right? Because we know that, guys, in the first quadrant, both x and y coordinates will be positive. Okay, if x and y both are positive, mod x will be equal to x and mod y will be equal to y. So in the first quadrant, guys, the equation will be x plus y is equal to 5. That's exactly what we have here right now. If you want to cross check, you can divide everything by 5. Okay, so this will be x intercept 5, y intercept 5, double intercept form, my favorite, right? Okay, so if you observe carefully, guys, in the second quadrant, we know that x is negative and y is positive. So mod x क्या हो जाएगा, minus x, right? And mod y क्या हो जाएगा, plus y. So minus x plus y is equal to 5. ये बनेगा उसका equation. If you want to clarify, you can divide throughout by 5, including this side. Okay, and you can take the minus sign niche. So x intercept is minus 5, y intercept is plus 5. This is the graph. This is how the graph will be. Okay, guys, same thing you can do for the third quadrant. Both x and y are negative, so minus x minus y is 5. X and y both intercepts are negative. And guys, in the fourth quadrant, x coordinate x is positive, y is negative, so x minus y is equal to 5. So that equation banega, right? Okay, so guys, one way is you can now start counting the points hastily, desperately, like the previous question we solved, or we'll see how to solve this question using the Pick's theorem very easily. Okay, तो सबसे पहले हम लोग क्या करेंगे, guys? We'll pick exactly one triangle, okay, for simplicity, this line exactly, okay, and try to find out उसमें कितने points होंगे, right? उसमें कितने points होंगे, and then we'll try to multiply them and subtract the common points. We'll do that right now. Okay, it might seem difficult for time being right now, but I would recommend that you go through the solution at once or twice, or like more than that, so आपको ये काफी easily समझ में आ जाएगा. Okay, so we'll go on further now. We'll first find the number of points lying on the boundary. By the Pick's theorem, it is 3 into n. N here is nothing but 5, isn't it? So we have exactly 15 points lying on the boundary. Okay, you may count. Okay, and you have number of points lying inside as 5 minus 1 up into 5 minus 2 divided by 2, which is nothing but 6. The total number of points is nothing but 21. Okay, now what I'll do is I'll first plot the 21 points here in the first quadrant. Okay, and then I know that all these 24 points will be basically there, in the four quadrants, right? So हमने पहले quadrant में 21 points निकाल लिया, यहाँ भी 21, यहाँ भी 21, यहाँ भी 21, right? So basically we have 21 into 4, exactly 84 points in total, right? Something like this. Okay, now guys, what you will notice is the points lying on the quadrants are given by yellow and green, yellow and blue color. Okay, green points are the ones which you have taken in common, right? So if you observe carefully, guys, on every axis I have taken exactly 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5 and 1 2 3 4 5, 5 points common. Okay, origin को फिलहाल भूल जाते हैं 2 मिनट के लिए. Okay, so on every axis, guys, you can observe exactly 5 green points, right? That tells you what these points have been counted twice. Yellow and blue basically gives you green, right? See my creativity. Okay, so you can now, guys, clearly observe that the green colored points are common to both the quadrants. That means the green colored points we have exactly counted twice. So हम लोग क्या करेंगे, ये 5 points हर axis पे 5 5 5 and 5 in total there are exactly 20 such points. तो हम लोग क्या करेंगे गाइस, 84 में से ये 20 पॉइंट्स को रिमूव कर देंगे. ऑल्सो गाइस, इफ यू ऑब्जर्व द ओरिजिन, ओके, द ओरिजिन हैज बीन काउंटेड 4 टाइम्स, राइट? आपने ये ओरिजिन एक बार ऊपर काउंट कर लिया है इस पर्टिकुलर क्वाड्रेंट में, दिस पॉइंट. ओके, आपने इस बार एक यहां से काउंट किया है, एक बार इसके साथ काउंट किया है, एक बार आपने इसके साथ काउंट किया, राइट? सो बेसिकली इन ऑल द 4 quadrants यू आर काउंटिंग द ओरिजिन एग्जैक्टली वंस, राइट? Okay, origin count तो होना है लेकिन एक ही बार होना है, right? That means what we'll do is we'll subtract 3 from this. Okay, so from 84 we subtract the 20 extra points and we subtract the 3 origins that we counted extra. The final number of points remaining is how much? 61. Okay, that means there are exactly 61 points which are lying on the boundary or in the interior of this particular region. Okay, I don't think it was difficult. Okay, I'll again walk you through the entire process, guys. Just pay attention. Okay, what we are doing is we'll be first drawing the diagram, okay, using the properties of modulus, okay, where it is positive and negative. First quadrant mein the graph will be positive, x and first quadrant mein both x and y are positive, so the graph will be something like this, x plus y equals to 5. Second mein ye ho jayega minus x plus y equals to 5. Third mein minus x minus y is equal to 5 and fourth mein x minus y equals to 5. Okay, aisa graph banega. Okay, now what we do is, guys, we use the Pick's theorem and find out the number of points, okay, in the boundary and in the interior of one particular quadrant.